Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to day number 10 of the 30 Habits in 30 Days video series. Dear Lord, we're still going. Today's habit is physical activity, daily movement for 30 minutes a day. That's it. Okay? 30 minutes a day of some type of physical activity. Okay? It can be walking, it can be yard work, it can be lifting weights at the gym, it can be yoga, it can be stretching.
That day, for no particular reason, I decided to go for a little run.
Just 30 minutes of movement. Oh, dear Lord. So many benefits to physical activity, to physical exercise, getting your body moving. When we exercise, it increases our heart rate. Our muscles call for more oxygen. Blood delivers more oxygen to our muscles. So our hearts need to pump harder to get that blood moving, to get that oxygen to our muscles. The number one cause of death in the United States is heart disease. Exercise is one of the best ways to reduce the cause of heart disease. It lowers cholesterol. It helps your blood pressure. It helps your cardiovascular system, your heart. It also helps in aiding weight management. Obesity is a health crisis that impacts more than 40% of Americans. 40%, that's 4 out of 10 people struggle with being overweight. One of the best ways to help that is exercise. Deep breath. Here's the thing, folks. Physical activity is just one piece of the puzzle. There are a lot of contributing factors to the health issues that we're facing right now in the world, in particular in the United States. And it's complex. There's physical activity, there's environment, and what's culturally kind of pushed, which is convenience, comfort, consumerism, fast food, processed food. There's physical activity, there's nutrition, there's stress. We live in a world where we work to make money, to pay bills. We might not have enough time. We might be feeling stressed out. Stress increases our cortisol, raises our heart rate. It impacts our ability to think clearly. It increases cortisol, which is the stress hormone, and then probably causes people to reach for comforts like sugary or fatty foods. This is a very complex web that we live in terms of how the system of society is set up and how we live in that and how we have to operate to survive at an optimal level. Honestly, my true belief is that our society right now is not set up for optimal human health. It is set up for consumerist, capitalist, corporate gain, and we are the subjects within that are just little rats on a wheel, cogs in a machine. Okay? We're working for dollar bills. We're spending our time, trading our time for money. Okay? And then if time is money, we need money to buy more time. And if we don't have enough money, we suffer in health and stress. All right? So the big three that we need to be concerned with, that we need to focus on: stress regulation in a society that does not value our nervous system. That is why we have the first 9 habits that we have being sleep and learning how to help regulate our nervous system so that we can operate in this society. Okay? Obviously, if we want changes culturally and societally and globally, if we want to see a better world, we have to be the change that we want to see. We have to take responsibility for the things that we want to see change. So we need to learn how to regulate our own nervous system so we can operate in this world without being overwhelmed by stress and chaos. And we can learn how to use our time, manage our nervous system, get enough exercise, eat healthy foods, not processed junk and sugar. Okay. So healthy eating will be a habit that we do in another day or two. But right now, it's physical activity. Physical activity is one of the most important things we can do. All right. So the top three that I would say is learning how to handle stress, learning how to exercise and move our bodies. And then three would be learning how to consume the right foods in the right amounts at the right times to optimize human health and human performance instead of just capitalist, consumerist, corporate gain that doesn't care about human beings. Okay. I am trying to create a video series and create a life where I can live by what I teach. Yes, I have some privileges to be able to do this. Yes, I'm very blessed to be able to do this with the knowledge and education and opportunities that I've had. But I have struggled before. I have worked, 60 hours a week before where I had to choose between what food I could eat. If I wanted to eat, expensive, healthy foods, or if I had to eat less quality food. If I had time to go to the gym, I've had issues in my life managing time and my routine and my schedule because it felt like I was so stressed out. I didn't have time to go to the gym. I know what that's like. I know the struggles. I also know what it's like to be injured and unable to physically exercise. I've torn my Achilles before. That put me out for about a year. That was just about a year ago. Last January, tore my Achilles. And since then, I've gained like 20 pounds. So I get it. I know what it's like. I've had hip surgery before. Tore my labrum in my hip when I was 19. That put me out for about a year. I've had a lot of, physical injuries that have prevented me from being able to exercise consistently. But I've always had to find a way. And that's what I am trying to convey to people today, because I know that sometimes it's easier to be complacent and comfortable and go with what's easy and convenient. But that will lead to a slow decline of hope, of inspiration, of motivation, of discipline, of joy, of happiness. I know because I've experienced it. So I'm trying to speak truthfully and helpfully and carefully about what I believe will help people. And the reason I'm so passionate about this is because it affects my life personally, family members, myself included. Okay. Struggling with, weight, mental health, different things. Physical activity can help all of it. Weight management, prevention of disease, better mental health. You feel better. There's so many benefits to physical activity. I'm just very passionate about it. So, our habit that we will be implementing now for the remainder of this 30 habits in 30 days will be 30 minutes of daily movement. It can be anything. It can be running.
And so you just ran. Yeah.
It can be walking, getting your steps in. There's some research on trying to get 10,000 steps a day. That's a good number to start with to get some health benefits. Cardiovascular exercise, weight training, yoga, playing a sport, whatever it might be. If you're someone who struggles with being overweight, or if you struggle with working within a system to make money to survive and you feel like you don't have enough time to work out, or you're too stressed to find time to work out, I get it. I understand. It's not easy. It's not easy. But there is hope. There are ways that you can make it through this. And it's up to you to try to find those ways. I'm here to try to help you and encourage you and inspire you to find those ways. Okay. Some simple things that you can do. Let's say if you're overweight and you're in pain, instead of walking, maybe get in the pool. You can do a pool workout because the pool helps buoyancy. So you don't feel as heavy in a pool, and it can make doing the exercise a little bit more manageable and bearable. We'll get into this at another time, but your diet has a lot to do with that. They go hand in hand. Energy in, energy out, exercise, diet, and then managing the stress. When it comes to time, I don't have time to work out. You're too stressed. You don't have time. That's something that we can work on in terms of our mindset and our identity and becoming the type of person that puts activity into their daily life. Make it a lifestyle and an identity thing. So instead of, if you drive somewhere that's close by and you could walk, try to walk. If you go to the grocery store, don't park in the front row, park in the farthest row you can and get those extra steps into the grocery store. If you work in a corporate building, don't take the elevator, take the stairs. Get your exercise in wherever you can, okay? If you wake up in the morning, you got to wake up at 4 a.m. and go to work. I've been there, I've done that. I know, it sucks. It's a grind, it's tough. Try to get your work, try to just get up some push-ups and body weight squats and abs right in the morning. First thing you get up, maybe crank out some push-ups and some squats and some abs. Just get a little bit of exercise, a little bit of movement. Something is better than nothing. Also, okay, injury prevention. When you're starting an exercise routine and a movement routine, if you've been out of shape for a while or out of the habit of working out, you need to start really slow. Baby steps, okay? You can try to find different videos, find a personal trainer. Always start easier than you think you should. Always start easier than you think you should. If you try to push too soon, you're probably going to get injured. I've been there, I've done that. Like I said, I tore my Achilles about a year ago. How did I do that? Because I took 3 weeks off over Christmas break and I hadn't worked out and I was a little more out of shape than I was used to. And after being off for 3 weeks, I thought I could just go and do my normal routine and just jump right back into it 100% full speed, and then tore my Achilles. So you have to be careful. You have to ease your way back into things, all right? Start nice and easy. Form first. Learn technique. Learn exercise technique. Listen to your body, okay? Gentle walking, gentle stretching, some yoga, then light body weight exercises. Then if you want, you can get into using some weights or some machines for resistance training or bands, whatever it might be, okay? But start easy and work your way up, okay? Slow progression. It's better to be more consistent with a little bit of exercise than it is to try to go all in and hurt yourself, or go all in once and then be sore for a few days and not work out for a week because you're sore, okay? So try to be consistent with what you choose to do, all right? Oh, I'm very heated and passionate about this. It's a very, very sensitive subject that brings up a lot of emotions for me because, well, I care about people and I see a lot of people suffer from health issues and I want to be able to help. So,
are you running? Are you doing this for world peace?
Are you doing this for the homeless?
Are you running for women's rights?
Or for the environment?
Or for animals?
They just couldn't believe that somebody would do all that running for no particular reason.
Why are you doing this?
I just felt like running.
I just felt like running.
I wish you the best. Maybe someday I'll have my own little way to help people who are overweight, but I hope this is enough for now to just give you a little inspiration and motivation and knowledge. Deep breaths, one day at a time. Remember, practice these habits consistently. This is what works. This is really what works. I do this in my own life because I know it's what works. So implement the habits that I've been talking about. Do habits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going with these habits. You will see a difference if you continue. I promise you. I promise you. So continue. Charlie Mike, continue mission. One day at a time. You can do this. I believe in you. Go get some activity, a little bit of movement. God bless. Good luck. I love you. See you on the next one.